incels want to tax single men. Of course, because the progressism never stops. And this, as you can see, is a video from Smuganana, so like, comment, subscribe, and let's watch it. Papaya.
Chat, sit up in your chair. You're about to get blasted by woman knowledge. And by woman knowledge, I mean wet
Oh
woman
my
knowledge.
god.
A generation of
My ex stole my childbearing years. Does he owe me compensation? It's what we're gonna find out today, it seems. A generation of women are realizing that non-committal forever boyfriends are a very poor substitute for a husband and father of her children.
women are realizing that non-committal forever boyfriends
I don't even know what to say, man. Oh my god.
are a very poor substitute for a husband and father of your children. And the picture is of a woman holding a pregnancy pea stick, and it says, "My ex stole."
Before we go any further, I want to take this brief moment here to thank all of you, my patrons, for the incredible support to my work here on YouTube, and especially my three-tail fox tier members, Ornu, Fenny Sylvy, Heath Rowell, Zalost, Zelojosiah, Taiashi, SuccubusBait, and Mr. and your Eaton. Thank you very much. You guys are amazing. Also, thanks to everyone who donated to me through Tron and to all of my YouTube members. You can support this channel life and growth with just $5 a month and gain access to many perks. This is less than a burrito. Check out my Patreon, link is in the description below. I will do a TLDR already, but of course we're gonna discuss this way much longer, but my take on this. Guys, he's a grown-ass adult woman, okay? Grown-ass adult woman. She's responsible. Even though they state the government, doesn't want them to be, but yes, they are responsible for their own lives and choices. Who could imagine that? So if they chosen to be with a boyfriend for 10, 15, 20 years and not having kids, it's her own fault for making that choice of that person in particular, not talk things out before, and staying with that person for all this long. It was her choice. And now she wanna complain? Now she wants men to pay taxes for that? Or even worse, like she stayed single like forever? Not just because she couldn't find a partner because she was a fucking slut, but a partner, I mean, to marry her or whatever, and actually build a family. But she actually didn't want the responsibility of having one, but now they are claiming tax for men. What an amazing idea. Yes, this is my TLDR. Let's watch her take on this, and I will probably have way more stuff to talk about this, because of course, there is so much stuff that we can get into. This is disgusting me. I'm so pissed off with it. This prejudice, this like separates and divides even more and more women and men, because they make women even more inconsequent and even more like accountability free than they already are. And men are already very pissed off with that. So much pissed off. They already don't want to involve themselves with us anymore. And this is only pushing things further and further away instead of bringing back the normality. And of course, this is not a law or anything, but this, we've seen already, I think we've seen enough in all these years to know that this stuff starts with stupidities like this, okay? So don't let your guards down. Don't let your guards down, okay? This clearly, it's the start of something even more terrible,
all my childbearing years. Does he owe me compensation? And it has 7 million impressions on Twitter, 11,000 comments. Chat,
Oh my god, man.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm getting whiplash from how retarded this is. There's so many things that don't make any sense. Like, first of all, if you want to have babies and your boyfriend doesn't, then why are you with him? Like, this is honestly just a skill issue. It's really that simple. It's not that deep. Date people that you want, that want what you want. If you want to have kids and your partner doesn't,
What an amazing concept! What an amazing concept, right? Like, if you start to date someone and you have already this idea in your mind that you want to build a family and have kids, you have to state that at first. You know? Your intentions while you're starting dating a person. You know, and see if both of you want the same thing. This is so insane, man. If he doesn't want, don't stick with him or think that he's gonna change his mind or whatever. He's not. Probably not. Okay? So just go to something else, somewhere else. Don't get dependent. Don't, of that person, because if they don't want the same stuff as you probably, this is ruined already. If you start something wrong, there's no way it can end up being right, you know? There's no way. Even when we start things doing the right thing, things can end badly. Imagine starting things in the wrong way.
Kind of like a deal breaker. Like, so leave and find someone else who does. Like,
what a freaking delusion, man.
And he needs to compensate you. In what universe? How's it our ex's fault? Because they're stupid. It's not their fault. It's just stupid. Second of all, why does this only, like, go in one direction? What if the guy wants babies and the girl doesn't? Would she owe him compensation? Oh no, of course not. Like, what even constitutes as compensation? Do you have to be a certain age?
This is so insane, man. This is so
Do
insane.
you have to be with them for a certain amount of time? How is the government gonna track that shit? Are you stupid? How would you ever legislate or litigate this? This is so fucking retarded. Like, the more I think about it, the more retarded it gets. Like, I can't believe someone was actually stupid enough to make a graphic for this tweet and then imply that there's an article about it too. And then hit tweet. Yeah, this is gonna go over well. This is gonna go over wonderful.
The most, like, horrible thing in all of this, and we cannot even doubt that the congressman will try to bring this up and make this a law or something to tax actually single men. I don't even doubt that anymore, man. We've seen so much insane shit going on society that I don't even doubt that. This is so freaking disgusting. So, women claim always to be so, like, oh, we are so independent. Oh, man could disappear from the face of earth, that we would handle all the things by ourselves, and blah, 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 blah. But, we are so independent that we need more and more, we need to tax men. We need to everything. We need to down to, to suck all of the income that they make, all of the value that they generate to society. We need to always be, depending on that. So where's the independence there? You just wanted to be freaking child forever. This is what you want. You want to be treated like a child in all circumstances. You don't want a husband, you don't want a boyfriend, you want a father.
Fully trying to find an excuse to milk money for money. Yeah, I know, it's gross. Guys don't have a limit on childbearing years? Exactly, so like, it goes both ways, bitch. New attempt to milk money of their men of their money by leftover women. Yes, let me prove that we were together 10 years ago and now I'm a dried up fucking swamp egg and I want money from you. Like, what? What are we doing? Also, can we just address this? Why is she looking at a pregnancy test in the picture? Does this not imply that they were, like, trying to have kids if she's testing herself? So then that implies that men would owe you compensation even if they wanted to have kids, but they're infertile. And it's not their fault. Or even better,
yep.
Does it imply that she's hoping she gets pregnant on accident? Like, there's so many things
as well,
around
yeah.
Like, what does this image imply, you know?
It's too much like
abrasion.
abrasion.
Here? I'm scratching my shin here. Is it a VTuber meme reference? I don't know. Don't overthink the illustration? Then why use it? Why use it? it's so stole my childbearing years. Stole my childbearing years, by the way. You have like fucking 15 years to have kids. Longer if you're willing to have a high-risk pregnancy. I think it was at like past 35. I mean, actually, I would argue even longer because some people can get pregnant earlier than that.
Here, you can easily find like women around 40 and 45 like getting pregnant. It's very common here. It's very common. After that, you don't see, but it's very easy for you to spot like women at this age having kids here. But even so, it's right here, can whatever. But the kids like usually they are born like very healthy, even though they are at this age. But later on, they are destroyed by these inconsequent moms because most of them actually have no neurons or them on their minds. Trust me on that when I say that. So the kid will be intellectually destroyed by the family and not because of the pregnancy that went wrong or something. The kid usually is born like healthy, but it's destroyed within time by their own family. So yeah.
So like,
there's that as well.
How the fuck do you date somebody for 15 years and not understand that they don't want to have kids? You can also freeze eggs. I've heard that's like not amazing compared to like freezing sperm, but that's besides the point. Like, is this not a conversation that you've had at some point with your partner or your husband or boyfriend? Did you just decide to never like talk it out ever in your fucking decade?
So guys, I'm sorry I had another problem with the electricity here. You guys know it's very common. So I don't actually remember where we was. It took like 5 minutes or so for the energy come back. It's very often here. I'm really sorry. This is another reason why live streaming would suck a lot, you know. This is another reason. Because I cannot even have a stable live stream because of electricity. Yeah, that's how my country works again. Sorry for that. Let's continue.
Decade and a half long relationship? How? And another thing, how are you not married after being together for 15 years? I like, the more I think about it, just the more retarded it gets, man. Does he owe compensation?
Oh my god.
Like, this post in one sentence, honestly, and a picture, and it's just so fucking retarded and out of touch. It deserves an award. One of the dumbest posts I've seen in probably like the last 2 to 3 years. Like, this is why people say women shouldn't vote. What the fuck are we even talking about? Does he owe me compensation? No, you owe him a fucking apology for being this fucking stupid and having.
I think stupid people shouldn't vote. Yes, but how are we gonna measure how much a stupid person has to be? How are we gonna measure who is actually a stupid person to take this person actually out of elections, you know? And also it's true, women tend to vote progressive, women tend to vote leftish. So yeah, I think we should consider that actually, because we vote actually for destruction. Talking like generally saying like the majority. The data is there for anyone to see, you know? We vote for chaos and destruction, you know? So it's insane, man. It's insane.
Deal with your stupid ass. Oh my god, man. 15 years is longer than most marriages? Exactly, dude. Can I be compensated for reading too much?
And it's because of things like this, like she's saying, like, it's always for more assistentialism, oh my god, assistentialism, for more like support from government, always wanting more and more support to the government in everything. Like, you guys are still like very far to be to be so screwed like people in my country or in regards like for woman supporting, you know? It's so insane levels here. It's so freaking insane levels here.
Stupid. Honestly, I'll allow it. Oh, man. So Jessica says, yes, men should have to pay extra taxes for being single after age 30. Those taxes can go towards financial incentives for married couples to have children. That solves birth rates.
Okay,
Boom. You're welcome. Do I keep reading? This is so dumb.
This is disgusting.
The reason men specifically need to be... Sorry. The reason men specifically need to be taxed extra, especially above a certain tax bracket, is to eliminate the more money, more bitches in...
Oh my god. So yeah, she's actually being angry because men are using their money to spend with, younger girls around 20 and etc. because she's already old, too much old already. So she's out of the market, and now she's angry about this girl. So what she wants to do? She wants to destroy these girls' lives because she already had hers like when she was young. So now she doesn't want men to proportionate the experience that she had when she was young to the newest woman that have their 20s now and etc. And also while at the same time destroying even more men's lives. It's always about it's always about narcissism and being, this envy that they have about women that look better than them, that look like thinner than them, or less fat than them, that look prettier than them. They're so fucking disgusting, man. I don't have more words to describe because sorry, I'm ASL Fox here, but yeah. Disgust is the only word that comes to my head at the moment.
Incentive for success, but
you can contribute with more adjectives in the comment section. I would appreciate.
That's what women want. You just go on Instagram and that's literally all you see about how men have to make 10 figures, man. Oh my god. Ideally, a man's incentive for success should come from providing for his family. It is best if men settle down to avoid men wasting women's productive years. I'm sorry. I can't read this. This is so retarded.
It's so insane that it's really laughable, but because it's the following. She's worried about women spending their reproductive years like not reproducing. So, but reproducing or not is up to them. So if she spent like 10 years, 15 years having sex and not reproducing, it's their fault. Okay? You cannot, like, it's always about accountability. You cannot take your accountability on this of your body, of your future, your actions, your fucking uterus and try to blame men for this. You can't, okay?
This is the most femcel shit I've ever seen. I know, and I'm having to read this crap. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep a straight face. I'm sorry. Let me finish this last paragraph. I've got tears in my eyes. Alternatively, maybe you can get out of single tax if you are a new registered relationship for less than 2 years. The government keeping track of your relationship, that's not even marriage. Oh, that gets all the relationships registered so that people cannot cheat without the side pieces knowing. I'm gonna have an aneurysm. I'm not even joking. I'm gonna have a fucking aneurysm. So let me get this straight. Men should pay higher taxes if they're over 30 and single, despite the fact that the entire Western culture around getting married and having kids has been set on fire with gasoline. It's exploding. And it's destroyed beyond, like, recognition at this point, mostly by women. Like, did we not just read an article a few days ago about how women should remain single because a boyfriend is embarrassing? Like, I talked about that a few days ago.
Yeah, I made a video about that. Yeah.
Are we not in the pinnacle, the maximum girl boss culture right now, where a vast majority of women think that settling down and having kids or being trad in any way means they failed as a woman, and it's cringe and it's stupid and nobody likes it and it's demeaning? Like, let me make sure I understand that part. Like, having kids and dating men in general is considered embarrassing, and I'm putting parentheses around this, conservative. So we're not gonna do that, right? Like, that's the whole point. We're gonna actively not date because, oh my god,
man.
I hate men, blah, 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 blah. We hate men. And then because we refuse to date and have kids, men can't find a partner to settle down with, and then we're gonna tax them for it. Have we completely lost our fucking minds? Hello? Have we lost the plot? Have we just... I feel like I'm living in Crazy Town. We've lost the plot. Sweetie, they never had the plot.
Yeah, he's exactly like that.
Sounds sane and totally not femcel to me. I just can't, man. And then what the and by the way, what the fuck is more money, more bitches incentive? This is written like a girl who dated a rich dude and then learned he has like 10 side girls and you haven't gotten over it yet. Like, why is it his fault? Why does the guy need to be punished and not the 10 gold diggers? Hello? And that's another point. It will actively...
I will say I answer this with just one word. Accountability. Again, it's always... And you see that the main problem... There is others. But the main problem is always accountability. It's always taking the fucking responsibility of them, accountability of themselves, and trolling over men. Or over any other person.
Make it easier for women to gold dig more wealthy men, because there will be pressure for them to get married and settle down, and the women know that. Like, hello? Truly an extra top affordability issues when people will make people want to have kids? Yeah, people aren't getting clapped enough by the government with taxes. People are gonna run to the states that doesn't have a single tax. That's besides the point, though. Yeah, like, what are we doing, man? Yeah, boom! That'll solve birth rates. Boom! You're welcome.
Yeah, why not make a single woman pay taxes as well, huh? Why not make single woman, like, in my opinion, no one should be paying taxes. Would pay too much taxes already. Too much taxes. Stop talking about taxes. Stop asking for more taxes. Damn, how freaking sane you can be. This is, oh god, I don't have words. This pissed me off a lot. But if you're talking about putting taxes over men, over single men, why do not put taxes over single women as well, huh? Why? Why only men are responsible for that if their uterus is yours?
You're so dumb. Tax women every year they don't give birth. It would be more fair, yeah. If you want to tax men for being single, then yes, women should be taxed for every year that they don't have a baby by that logic. Like, we're all for equality, right? It is. We're fighting for equality.
At least is what they say.
And on top of that, I just thought of this as well. This would also result directly in higher divorce rates and more single mothers and less happy relationships. Like, hear me out. Like, think about it. You're a dude, you're about to, like, turn 30, you're gonna get taxed because you're single, so this is gonna incentivize you to, like, settle or grab the first woman by the shoulders and be like, oh shit, we gotta get married, you know? to give you the time of day, right? Even if she's not the right girl, you're gonna pressure people to get married who either aren't ready for it or are doing it for the wrong reasons, which means like later down the line, they're gonna get divorced, they're gonna hate each other, and it's the child who has
very
to
good
suffer
point.
at the end of the day. Like, I wouldn't even support this if it said like tax.
And it's always like that. It always ends on the child later. And all the heavy, all the weight of the horrible decisions that both did to their lives always end up on the, oh God, poor child. Oh my God.
Women for being single over 30. Like, I don't think anyone should be taxed for being single because it pressures you to like make a decision that should happen naturally and organically. Just marry another single bro? Uh-oh. And if yours will push for more vasectomies because it's not fair that women have menopause and men don't. Yeah, vasectomies aren't like extremely expensive. I know that, I'm pretty sure getting your tubes tied is more expensive. Cause it's like in your, like, it's up in your tummy, in your organs, whereas like with boys it's more surface level. It's like up on the surface a little bit more. But anyway, I digress. If men over 30 pay a tax, then single moms over 30 pay double. Let's do this.
Oh my God. Yeah, and there is that, of course, like, I think it should be non-paying taxes, but, or like, in the worst situation, both paying taxes, which I think is stupidity already, but only men paying taxes like the more extreme stupidity ever. But it's just this one that looks like there is really a chance that actually happened. This is insane, man. But even so, women should be paying double taxes because in the end, the choice of getting laid, of having sex, is always ours. You know? Like, the men try, but we decide if we're gonna do that or not. So, women should be paying double, actually. Also, if you're gonna take pills, if you're gonna put I don't remember the acronym in English, but here is DIU, or if you're gonna, take an injection or whatever it is, it's like, it's ours, it's our responsibility. So why? It doesn't make sense, man. It doesn't make sense.
That makes no sense. Single moms have kids to provide for, you idiot. Chad, who's up for tax evasion? Yeah, Chad starts marrying each other and be like, yeah, I don't want to get taxed. That's so naive and silly reasoning. Men wouldn't be single or non-achievers if the women were more feminine. Men in general need goals and motivations. They initially don't care about kids or getting settled. What men care about is achieving their targets and feeling loved. Okay, provide evidence for the following. Provide what could possibly
Oh my God! Oh no, this is so disgusting, man.
falsify each statement. Explain why men in general need goals and motivation. Why don't think this is true for more men than women? What is your evidence?
She was the one that should be providing evidence. She was the one that should providing like the reasons behind it, and that those were not good reasons. Like she explained on the pod. There wasn't like any good reason for that as well. Actually, she is the one who should actually come up with something.
Bitch, it's literally programmed in men's DNA. They are more susceptible to doing innocuous tasks. They are the ones going outside of the cave to hunt for food and dying for said food. Women are always put on the boats first. Men are thrown into war to meat grind. We've seen it with World War I and II and other wars since then. You are so stupid and disingenuous. You're a piece of shit. You're being retarded.
Yep.
I hate this fucking attitude. I don't even need to read on it. It's just like, I know she's trying to like verbal diarrhea back, but this guy's right, man. Another riveting game of femcel ideology, just rage bait. I think she's being genuine. I think she's being genuine, because she's... Holy shit, she's replying to everyone! Oh my god.
Yeah, because she probably is living on someone else's money already, so she has free time to be on X the entire day.
Instead of that, we should remove property rights for all unmarried women over 30 so that unmarried men get married sooner. Why not only remove property rights from all unmarried men over 30? Jesus Christ. Blue check farming? You think so?
Oh, wait, what? No, it took me some time to actually process this. Remove property rights from all married men over 30? Oh, no, man. Oh, my God, man. No, Fikui. She cannot be serious.
I don't know.
She cannot be serious.
I think she's dumb as fuck. I think she genuinely believes.
I genuinely think that if society evolves to a point like this, men will probably revolt to the point to go doing very insane stuff on streets, and yeah, I don't want to see that happen, you know? But the way things are, I don't doubt that could happen in the future.
Believes this. It may very well be farming, but still. I do think people think this unironically. No property rights equals no work. Fuck yeah, I don't want to work. Fuck that shit. Fucking working sucks. Yeah, being neat.
Oh, now there's no equality. Look like this, like below here. Because accountable. I think it's accountable to men. They are the bottleneck. Yeah. Now, fuck the equality. Fuck the equality. Yeah. Oh my God, this is so disgusting, man. Oh, you.
I know you think this sounds smart, but damn, it's so unconstitutional. Before trying to make up new laws, run them through constitutional test first. I think I was being provocative. This leads to a discussion. Why only men? Because ACC to men, they are the bottleneck. According to men. Bottleneck for what? Is she saying there's a... What? Men are the bottleneck for dating? They're not, though. There's a million men on dating apps. She's rage baiting? But it's women who do the picking? Yes, they're the ones who are picking even more.
Why they do rage baiting? Later on, they are just like slapped with a community community notes and lose all the income, possible income of that, you know, of that post. It doesn't make sense at all.
More so now than before. No, women are the bottleneck because of their market? Yeah, exactly. It's about 50-50? Fuck no. Are you trolling? No. No, I think the statistics on Tinder and like other dating apps is that it's like for every 10 men there's like 1 woman, and even then it's probably a bot. Nah, that's crazy.
Oh my
no, it's
God.
definitely not. Women are the choosers, yes. It's like 1 in 10. Sure, so as long as start getting taxed the same way starting age 25, that's generous. By age 30, women only have 10% of their eggs remaining, and rates of miscarriage, Down syndrome, chromosomal abnormality, and complications occurs by 35. So starting to have blah blah blah. That can't work. You have to make the age limits the same. Even though men and women are biologically different, but okay, alright. Like, men can produce sperm pretty much up until they die. And women only have so many eggs, but they start producing them earlier because they start when they're like, you know, they hit puberty earlier than boys on average. Like, that doesn't... I'm gonna choke myself out. This is fucking stupid. This person literally doesn't understand biology. Like, science biology 101. That can't work. You have to make it different. Obviously, there should be a obese tax for all females over
Oh my
18.
God, very good. Very good.
Failing to be attractive for 30-year-old men and a government compulsory chastity
Oh, that's
belt
so nice.
to all females that seek male company outside the family home. Honestly, obese tech is kind of funny though. Don't they have that in Japan? The female? I thought I was gonna say female. I don't know why I said female. Yeah, the female home. Why not chastity belt for men? It's male promiscuity that is the problem. No. We saw that TikTok of that divorce lawyer who said that like both genders cheat equally in their own way. Women cheat. I've learned this from like TikToks and shit. Women cheat emotionally, whereas men cheat physically. They might not get emotionally attached to the guy, or sorry, to the woman or the guy. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you're into guys too, but they are more likely to cheat physically and then say like, I have no feelings for this person because I just wanted to get my rocks off. Whereas the woman, it's the other way around, and it's usually the more the long turn. Yeah. How many OF girls are there again? Well, there's more OF girls than boys because it's the demand. This is stupid. How is it men's fault that it's harder than ever for some men to find partners? Okay, so only tax high.
Because everything that woman doesn't want to take accountability for, it's men's fault. It's simple as that.
Bracket them in extra. I just want people to think. What do you mean by high, though?
And as you can see, they don't want to hold even accountability for their own, like, uterus. So, I don't think they want to have accountability even for breathing air. So, it's all men's fault. Every single stuff that happens with women are men's fault entirely.
Do you mean
100%?
Anyone who earns more than like $50,000 or people who are earning like $1 million? Only high tax bracket men, so she's implying that if you're a man with money, it should be easy to find a woman. Is this not outing yourself as a gold digger? Yes, she is. I think she sounds so ignorant. And she's kind of like pointing like, you know, the light at herself. She's being a roach.
She's being asmable?
But yeah, definitely is a more money, more girls incentive. But no, not gonna fix the birth rate. Women are in control there. And the highest earners are men already married. Can I also just say that if women didn't start saying that you need to have like a certain amount of income before you even talk to them, this wouldn't be an issue. I remember in movies where you'd watch like people talking about dating or whatever, it was considered like rude to ask about religion, their ex-partners, and they're like, you can ask about the job, but you can't ask about income. You can't do that. It's rude. Like maybe like, you know, 3 to 4 months down the line and you're maybe like thinking about living together because you have to talk about that kind of thing. But like, why? I thought it was considered rude. Why? Because it's cringe. It's really rude to ask someone about how much money they make. Is this graph real? It looks like it. Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis. Data covered employed men and women with at least high school diploma. Wage and salary income. Employed men and women by marital status. 2016. This is before COVID, by the way. It's pre-DEI graph. It's not valid.
So it's not valid. It's not valid. Because the words like went to shit after COVID. Too much stuff changed too much fast after that. So this is totally useless now. Totally useless.
Bro, this is insane. Married men making $30,000 more on average at 40 than married women. And married women don't make that much more than single men and women. That's crazy. And then it falls off, obviously. So men peak around about like 40, 50. Gap between men is obvious. The gap between single married was crazy. Didn't expect that. I wonder why. I'd want to know the psychology behind it. But then again, this is from like what, almost 10 years ago. And it's only for St. Louis. The University of Minnesota Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis.
It's too much regional.
In France, it works like that, and it certainly didn't improve the birth rate. Really? Can you send me more details or explain? Is this true? Does France have a single tax? No, it doesn't. I kind of want to Google it. Does France have a single tax? No.
In France, men cannot even do DNA tests. It isn't in France that a man was arrested because he violated the law and did a DNA test and discovered that the kid is not his. But even so, even he discovered like the test wasn't accepted because it's against the law, and he was still arrested for doing the test.
France does not have a single tax.
I think it was in France.
Okay, although I don't know what the hell this person's talking about. What about men over 30 wanted to be in a committed relationship and can't find a girlfriend wife? They pay more taxes too. They can lower their standards. Remember?
Oh, what? Oh, no way, no way. But who have high standards or... oh my god, no.
Remember that video?
No, this woman is surreal. This woman is so surreal.
That video about, 10 through 1, and it starts 10 at the top and then 1, and then on the other side it's women. So one side is men, the other side is women. And what they do is they talk about how women don't look down after a certain point, at a certain number of like, oh, if you're a 5, I won't even give you the time of day. And then men look at every single person or every single female, and the lines are going all the way across the screen, whereas the other one doesn't. And it's like, yeah, it's true. It's kind of true. I don't know, man. That's that audacity of this bitch to say lower your standards. Some women forget that they don't compete with other women, but also peace and freedom of being single. I think you should start by being happy with yourself over trying to desperately find someone to marry. And that's why I kept harping on about how being forced to like find someone to avoid taxes will result in more problems than people being single. Like, I don't know. I'm of the opinion that this shit is gonna sort itself out, or we're gonna die out as a species. Yeah, because
So I think we're gonna die out because the red experiments already showed us that already, and I look to the side and I see we keep going further and further in that same path. So the same results probably. Yeah, I don't doubt that we'll have the same, even though we have conscience, even though we are supposedly to have brain cells and to be conscious and think about stuff and reflect, but even so, we're just gonna follow the rat path.
This goes across every gender, every race, like everyone under the sun. We're just gonna die out eventually. If this is gonna be like a thing, like, skill issue. Yeah, I'm not trying to be a pessimist, but like eventually something's gotta give. You can't force it on people. We're cooked. I don't know.
Yeah, go try to tell this to them that they cannot force people to do stuff. They are always trying to force us to do everything. Like government and big corporates are always forcing us to do everything they want. And it has been working. So how you say that not works to force people to do stuff? Of course it works. Of course. Society is determined and destroyed like this just because they could do whatever they want.
A lot of traumatized kids. Yeah, imagine you, Timmy. Why didn't you mom and dad get married? Because we didn't want to pay 50% taxes on being single. Oh, is that why you're divorced? Yep.
Disgusting is my word for this video, just for the lack of ideas of other adjectives to call her, okay? But yeah, I guess Alana said many adjectives about her on this that I could not think of at that moment. Sorry for my energy disturbance that I had on this video. Electricity, what is the name again? Blackouts, yes, blackouts that I had for 5 to 10 minutes or so. So thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, links below. Support me so I leave my lovely country to maybe country that I don't have daily blackouts like this. I see you motherfucklings in the next one. Bye. And that's it for today, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. じゃあまたね